Welcome back. We're the Bourbonjunk.
Gotta shake it all out.
He's Dan. I'm Sean. Tonight,
Highly caffeinated.
we got a release that I said I wasn't excited for. So Dan went out and bought a little Kentucky Owl St. Patrick's Day release.
I did some searching. I don't know how much we'll need, but there's always more in the bottle. You know what I mean? It's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, limited release. The Wise Man's Bourbon collaboration by Louis McGuire. That's an Irish name, and I'm gonna botch it. My bad.
Stop.
She's an Irish whiskey bonder. And then John Rea.
Bonder? You mean blender?
Bonder. No, that's what it's called for real.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like
Blender.
I know it's called a bonder, and I don't know why, and I'm not smart enough to understand the word.
Fair.
But it's correct.
But she came over and helped Kentucky Owl blend this up.
Yep.
And then we have this.
John Rea is the master blender for Owl now, apparently. So, new master blender, obviously. Dixon no longer with the group that is Stoli and Kentucky Owl. That doesn't smell bad.
Oh, it's cinnamon-y.
It doesn't have Irish whiskey in it that I'm aware of. I believe she is involved as an Irish whiskey. She's in the Irish whiskey world.
Yep.
I don't believe there's Irish whiskey in here.
No. I think it's their whiskey, but she came over as a collaborative event.
Yes. And you know what I'd love to know? Where the hell, I don't have
from?
any idea where the whiskey's from at the moment.
It's got cinnamon and walnut.
It doesn't smell bad actually at all.
Doesn't.
I mean, honestly, and I know that sounds weird to say in a surprise voice.
You want to give me just a smidge
Yeah,
more?
I feel like I didn't.
I don't have a
pour
lot
enough.
in there, yeah. This actually reminds me off the nose, maybe a turkey product. It doesn't quite have the turkey cinnamon, but there is that woodiness with cinnamon in there that I get a lot on turkey.
So this is clearly, it's green as hell. It's the brightest green. It's gonna look like it's fake green. I swear to God, that's the actual color of green. It's the wildest green.
It's gonna be a nightmare color.
It is, yeah. 100 proof, release number 1, it says. It's a St. Patrick's Limited. Now here's the thing. Does it look like a cash grab? Kinda, maybe. But if you're putting out a limited product anyways, and then putting a theme on it, I don't know. I think putting a theme on a limited product, fine. We got this from Sip Whiskey, which shipped to Michigan, which is great. 130 shipped, 131 shipped plus tax or after tax everything. So this is probably like $115, maybe 110.
Oh, she's wild on the palate.
You know what it smells like to me? It smells like 5 to 6 year MGP to me.
A little bit. It's not quite got that vanilla profile on it. I keep coming back to that dry wood aspect in it.
It smells a little. It doesn't. I guess what I'm trying to say is it doesn't smell like it's a 10 to 15 year product. It smells
doesn't feel like a
under.
$130 product right now.
Okay. Let's just. Okay. Well, so now here's the thing. Some people are finding this for like 80 or 90. This is the problem. These are at Costco's, I think, probably in California again, where they're like $89 or something like that. So our range on value wise is going to be wide on this because it's around 90 to 130.
This is wild. There's like a weird track in the background that's going on with this that's just taking my mouth on a ride, and I can't quite place it. It almost feels it feels green a little bit on like the
It's
youthy.
placebo, yep.
But there's like a weird flowery aspect to it in the background.
Yeah.
That it doesn't feel like it belongs with the whiskey because of how much cinnamon comes through.
That's fun. That's actually a really fun whiskey to drink.
Yeah.
My facial expressions, I'm pretty sure I had 7 right there because as the whiskey kind of evolved.
Evolves is a good word for
this.
this.
It's very, it's a whole experience. Whether you like it or not might be a different thing, but it is an experience. I don't think it's bad whiskey by like that first drink. I've had one drink. I don't think it's bad.
I come back to it now and there's like a citrus that I didn't get before that feels more prevalent after drinking it.
I swear to God, for some reason, only in my left nostril, it smells just like one of those little Fireball candies.
Yeah.
Like just like
Ton of cinnamon.
What an interesting whiskey. I think it's been a minute since I had something that interesting in the world of bourbon. Is this bourbon? It is bourbon, so there's no Irish whiskey in it. That would confirm my theory. I think as an experience as a whole, this would be such a fun share bottle.
Yeah.
It's not a bottle that I'm going to grab every day and pour whiskey out of.
This is a fantastic bar bottle.
That might be Willet. That might have Willet in it. Is that Willet? Is the cinnamon? There's a lot of cinnamon. It's a lot of cinnamon. Like so much cinnamon, it's almost hot.
But it's not super funky though. Like it doesn't have that
Right.
quite like willet, dusty wood funk on it that I get on a lot of
True.
wood. Where this has that, maybe it does. It's got that woodiness on it with a ton of cinnamon, a weird flowery citrus backtrack. Like
Maybe?
I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know what's going on.
Now here's the thing, it could just have Willet in it, could have Barton in it. It
Yeah.
could be a culmination of things. It is a blended product. That was the whole point between Luis and John, the master blender, putting this together. The idea was to celebrate the long-standing connection between American and Irish whiskey makers, which is why she came over and helped them out with this. It reminds me of Confiscated in a way in which I wish that it was like $60 because this is a really fun bottle of whiskey. I actually like Confiscated a lot, but it's just the price tag is a problem for me. Like the blend's good. I love the blend. Just a price tag issue. This is, I think, again, just a price tag issue. How about this? If you like cinnamon, slight amounts of floral aspects, in a little bit of spice at 100 proof, that's a good bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. I mean, as a drink goes, it is super interesting. There's a lot going on. I just got to decide how much I like what's going on before I give a grade.
I do think it's still too expensive.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be fun to give to people. Like, I'm excited to like share it with people and
This
see what they
blind
think.
would be
a nightmare.
Yeah. Because there's no way I would guess Kentucky Owl as the brand.
So it's pretty crushable.
Yeah.
Pretty crushable. At the price tag, I'm gonna go C.
Plus.
I'm
a C plus.
At 60, I'd be B plus.
Yes, I agree.
For the sake of interest.
I think this is one that if you find it in a bar, definitely
Try
worth
it.
a drink.
Yeah.
If you're in a bar around St. Patrick's Day and you find this and it's reasonably priced, 20-ish or so a pour, I think it's worth a try. It's got some wild flavors. What's there isn't bad. I just don't know how well they go together for me.
I really like how interesting. I'm so happy that it's not just like bland.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest. This does not feel like a mass market product. It doesn't.
It's not the Confiscated vibe that let's just put our label on something and put it out there for we paid 100 or something like that.
150.
And that was just super crushable. That was our best note for it.
Yeah.
It was just simple and crushable.
I like Confiscated.
There is more depth of flavor to this. I don't hate it that much. I just think it's overpriced.
If you don't like cinnamon, probably ain't it for you.
Oh, it's definitely
just a heads up. If you're not a cinnamon whiskey fan, don't pick one up or even try it in a bar. There's a lot of cinnamon. Cheers, we're the Bourbon Junkies. Proofs in the form.
Okay.
Literally nailed it.
Hey, we gotta stop hitting tables so much. One guy complained. He was like, "Do you have a microphone on your table for Dan to hit?"
Hey, how about this? Instead of complaining, why don't you